Okay, what am I gonna do? I'm trying to log into Twitch, and for the life of me, it doesn't work on my computer. So we're going to try to figure out what the fuck is going on. Hasn't been working on my computer for years now. I have to log in on a MacBook just to set up the integration between StreamYard and Twitch. Reached out to support multiple times and no dice. Nice. Television. Stop. Up. Add banner. Here we go. So this is what's going on, people. So let's present. Let me double check that I don't have the risk of. All right, present, shared screen, boom. That's the one, share. All right, so as you can tell, we don't have Twitch in this collection, and that is because I can't freaking log into Twitch. So maybe there are a couple of things to try. Chrome. Ooh, okay, let's try Google Chrome unstable. Twitch.com. Twitch.com. So what happens here? So we get this. So if I say accept cookies, why doesn't this go away? It's already the first thing that is broken. I go here, I turn on all the cookie types, everything, take all of my freaking data. Okay, but accept cookies banner doesn't go away. So it is definitely broken. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So here, let's try to log in. All right, let's just do that. Yes, browser not currently supported. I've had this so many times. This is over. It's probably over a year now that I've had exactly this problem. Oh, I really hate Twitch right now. I'm just trying to get on with my day, and I just simply can't. So, like Apple Safari, that's out. I'm on Linux. Forget about it. Latest 2 versions. How unspecific is this? Right? First check if you one of the latest 2 versions of Google Chrome. Yeah, well, piss off. I don't. So let's go to the con. Let's see. Chrome. Is there anything in there? Okay, so not there. So maybe source configuration. Fair enough. Let's see here. Here, Google Chrome Def. Where do I get it from? That's Google Chrome Def multiple times. I put it somewhere in here. Browser Chromium. Maybe I need to pull it in from unstable. Unstable. Do I have something like that? Something of the sort? Probably not. So close that. Close that. Where's this? So this is my dot file. Okay. Just get into the regular dot file. And then we just cool. Do that. Split. Here we go. Okay, so we need to figure out what else we can do, right? Let's close that. that's the wrong file. Let's keep that up here. So it's the leftmost panel, and we're trying to find this. So we have F now. If I were to close that and then say Google Chrome Def, does it show up? Allow unfree, which Chromium, right? And then freedom path, and also it's that with Chromium, no path. Okay, that's the path 108.0.5359. All right, so let's see. Chrome update. At the top right, look at more about Chrome. So Chrome is out of date. How do you do that? I'm at help. All right. About Google Chrome. It's 109.0.5414. Not very out of date. Can't update. Okay. Latest Chrome, NixOS. Okay, so here we go. That's the freaking problem. I don't need that overriding. Chromium make derivation. That's not really what I'm looking for. The latest Chrome NixOS. Da-da-da. All right, so let's search here. Bigger. Free web version. So this is one of, I just need to figure out what Google advertises the latest version to be. Updates automatically. Okay, so tell me, get more help. Yeah, how's the dev experience on this thing? Fucking shit. Tell me what the version of the darn thing is. Linux Chromium packages. So what are we looking at? NixOS. Hydra. So what's the deal? I have to get it here. So who knew this would become a NixOS stream? So I probably go back to StreamYard and we code reviews. Yeah, snap! I should have changed the other ones. So here, code reviews. NixOS struggles. Code reviews Twitch with NixOS struggles. Plus. Go. Yeah, that's fine. I'll live with that. Snap. All right, so I don't know where the other browser thing is. Oh, here we go. Chromium and def. Okay. It's not completely obvious how I get this going on. Close the wrong tab. Okay, got it. I feel like whatever I've been doing here, like if you interact with some of the, like, let's go back to this thing, right? Let's go to the inspector and then go to the console. Like, what the fuck is going on here? How is this so broken? Oh, let's reload. Just the amount of fucking errors that pop
All right,
up.
guys, we don't fuck with Sentinels. I'm a Magneto player. My stone looks pretty, boy. Look at
Okay, just can't get a bunch of assets, right? So manage cookies. Still the same fucking shit. I mark them all as good. The hell, GraphQL errors. Failed integrity check. I don't think it even matters which browser I have. They probably just test this stuff on macOS and Internet Explorer. How the hell is this a problem? Like, this is so frustrating. This is super frustrating. So apparently the cookie settings are not being honored. I can try whatever the hell I want, but this doesn't work. One or more GraphQL errors, and this is then also possibly why blah. This thing doesn't even go. Bad request. It doesn't even matter what I do. All right, so that shit is hopelessly broken. I can try Firefox again. RBG is no more. Turn scripts into internal tools in minutes. Select them up. This is how you get distracted. Why? Why the periodic table? You want to know more about this, right? No, we're not doing this. No. We're opening the def, whatever. Cool. Console. This so we can read it. And then we go to twitch.com. Can't get some assets. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so let's check the cookie settings out. Ooh, I heard something. All right, so what if we were to say save these? GraphQL. Ugh. Okay, so like if I were to highlight this, right? Okay, cool. Let's try to stir some shit. Fucking hell. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Where's my old tweet? Fuck. I can also like that. DDMM smallest to largest. I do agree. How do you get to the profile? Okay, just go to the profile. I just want to add a message to this one. Here we go. Or maybe I should, yeah, maybe this is better. No, Twitch. Word. Linux user like myself for ages. And then home. Accept. cause even more GraphQL related trouble. All right, cool. So that goes to Twitch support. Then find in history. What was the last time I complained about Twitch on Twitter? Search Twitter. Why do you do that again? Here, cool. Hey Twitch. So this was October. Copy link. How do you do that? Yeah, well, this is no one gives a shit, right? Copy link to tweet. I once heard someone say that Twitch isn't run by content creators and that they don't care. There we go. I'm whining about this now. Cool. So what this means is that we basically say fuck you to the Twitch gods and we go do something else. That was a little bit lame. Okay, cool. So we come back to that one. Cool. All right. I'm not going to worry about this right now. I don't think it's entirely my problem. I don't seem to be on a very, very old version of Google Chrome. So let's see what happens. Okay, code reviews. Back to FT. Did a summer cleaning thing. Bunch of yeah, okay. Oh, here we go. So I did summer cleaning branch, then Stefan did something. But thank you for that. Fetch. Yeah. All right, still Sammy installing. Okay, so short first. What is this? First step 2, post. Why? All right, so let's see what this does. Pages. Use it here. Await client fetch. Version. You see the impulse. Okay, cool. So same. One volts. Awesome. Why is this broken? Comment 5 hours ago. Okay, cool. Let's fix this. Details. Codicy. Resolve. Blah, 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 blah. Come on. How do I resolve this? Wait a minute. Do I? This is the whole point. We set up Codicy because I want feedback inside of the conversation. If they can't deliver that, what's the freaking point? One new issue, details. They don't report it here. Ah! All right, so better show me that somewhere else then. Come on. This is not a good evening. Not like this. Friendly quality gates. React use effect as missing dependency superbase off, either include it or remove the dependency array. Fair enough. Yeah, okay. This is stuff that I don't do often enough, so React use effect. The function contains a part of the effect logic. Closure runs after render is committed after the all. Okay, I remember that there's a video of Theo where he explained how to use effect. Best practices, React. Yeah. Actually, just find out react.def, right? And then we go to use effect, just read it from the source. React utilizes synchronize a component with an external system. All right, so that's the reference. Use effect, some func that then takes its server room server URL. Every time they change, the effect is triggered. And here, optional events, list of all reactive values referenced inside of the set of code. Reactive values include props, state, and all the variables and functions declared inside of your component body. Props, state, and variables and functions declared inside the component body. All right. If your linter is configured for React, we'll verify that every reactive value is correctly specified as a dependency. The list of dependencies must have a constant number of items and be written in line like dep123. React will compare each dependency with its previous value using the object is comparison. If you omit this argument, your effect will rerun after every re-render of the component. All right, here we go. All right, example of passing reactive dependency. So this one, specified dependency your effect must run after the initial render and after re-renders with changed dependency. So if A or B change, fair enough. Empty array, it will only run after the initial render. Fair enough. What is my issue with this? So I probably should specify. Okay, so pop FP H. Here we go. Super base auth. We use here. We kind of weird. Why would I need to specify the super base client as a dependency? I don't know. Especially considering that my lazy ass basically copy pasted this bit of code. Maybe I should look up. Okay. Okay, so if I take this and go back to super base docs. Maybe I should search for it. MFA. Maybe I should search right there. Come on. Search the doc. Find me something good. JavaScript reference. Give me something React related. Firebase, enterprise sign-on, neither of them. So this is something JavaScript up top. Let's go for that one. It's not cool. I have. Let me just search React and then auth. React. Gosh, I have my Vimium key bindings that keep fucking up my. Yeah, let's just go back. I also don't know what I've changed on my computer, but I've managed to turn off hardware acceleration between system updates, and I can tell that my browsers are extremely laggy, which is frustrating, but don't have time to look into this. All right, so this is just a guide on auth. Let's see what they do. This thing happens, then we have a page, and on the page we do something like this, and then we probably have to handle for cases of whatever random stuff comes in. Super-based client, then we run dev, download image, upload avatar. This is just like content stuff that we can set up like some, I don't know what this is. This is like some semi-SQL-ish security definer. Huh? Oh, HTML extension for the extension schema. Okay, SQL func. All of this magic. All right, so I can probably, not a hit. These are all dev keys, so I don't care right now. I'm not in a very optimal state of mind. I'm just so annoyed that some of these things don't work. I feel like half of your dev experience sometimes just bumping against things that don't work optimally. So I probably just render this once. You know what? Screw this. Let's see what happens if I say super-base auth. This is probably not a very clean way to do it. This is the only dependency I have in there. Like even if I change super-base auth, then I would have, yeah, okay, then I would have to reconfigure that. It's highly unlikely that super-base auth ever changes while this app's running. I mean, I re-render, I get use super-base client. This is probably the same thing. Maybe, I don't know all the underlying internal, so let's just not assume npm run format. So by the way, in physical, I believe is a secret management solution. If I was using in physical, I could probably rotate my keys. I would probably use the library, and I would change the key to in physical, and I'll be good to go. But now that I'm having them inside of the nflat local file, I have all of them specified one by one, which is so annoying. Anyways, gotta do what you gotta do. So we're just gonna do this minor nitpicky fix. What I can do meanwhile, see if that's the only thing it complained about. Right, because the missing dependency is either included or removed the dependency array. So that's a good point. Like passing an empty dependency array, if your effect truly doesn't use any reactive values, it will only run after the initial render. If you pass no dependency at all, effect runs after every single render and re-render. This is what Theo was talking about. The effect reruns when you change server URL and room. So let me see how that works. Every single render and re-render. However, it also runs when you change the message, which was where okay, every re-render. Probably we don't want that. Okay, so we pass a dependency array. Like seriously, the only time we have to rerun this is whenever that changes. Also, probably, let's see, that these are all arguments, so I don't have to worry about that. This, everything that we have in here is sourced through super-base auth. Yeah, fair enough. Then I think this is the best way to do it. For handle hygiene. Use effect. Calling super-base auth. Right. Right, so now this is going to carry on its merry way. I can actually just drop it in my notes. Comes in handy. Depth array, yeah. This is more on depth arrays, right? There we go. Cool. Mm-hmm. Right, now Stefano had something nice for us. Yeah. Standard client thing was not on top of summer cleaning. All right, so now I'll have to ask him to do this again on top of summer cleaning. Whatever, maybe we can play around with it, see what happens. Just gonna be punk to merge it in. Yeah, fuck. Anyway, so I post this. Actually, I keep this Postgres or Superbase thing open. I know it's easy. That. Let's go back to pull requests. Still working on it. If everything is green, we'll merge. I don't really care right now. Okay. Oh, different screen. I have so much nonsense open. I don't even know where my Slack is. Okay, here we go. Sanity setup. Noticed you built it on top of main. Main. This is lagging behind it quite a bunch of package changes, which will make merges. Akita, let's rebase yours on top of the summer cleaning. Base yours on top of the summer cleaning, please. Right hands. All right, so okay. Well, draft summer cleaning, clean. That is delivered. Let's see if we have errors. Okay, so this is clean. Why do we have to? Okay, half of the end-to-end pipeline is broken. Fuck that. We're not going to worry about that. So we're gonna mark this one as non-draft summer cleaning. Cool. Maybe I should list what this one does. Basic, Superbase off. Good comment. Right, here we go. Oh, here we go. Reorg of components, refactoring themes plus basic stuff, Superbase on setup. Confirm. All right. The thing is just that we have like so many. Sometimes just have a fast tracking, so it's supposed to be something quick to play with. What I can do now that this one's merged, go back to PR, integrate project, requested my review. Let's ask how we test this. 2 test pages. Perfect. Okay, so we can go to visit preview, right? And we go to studio. It doesn't work. What did I do wrong? Let's just do check sanity. Let's see if that's there. Check sanity. Okay, fair enough. The reason this doesn't work is because we have this weird postfix filter, which makes these things work. They don't work without the right name, so I'm guessing that studio here gets filtered out. We have to call it checksanity.page. All right, so we have to test this locally then. So, Stefano, sanity. npm install. See what happens. So in large strokes, okay, project ID, we're going to move this out into an env. I don't understand why this is there. Start a review. I don't like the start a review feature. Runtime app.js. I see what's happening. Get element by sanity. Yeah. Then here we are looking at sanity runtime index. Some interesting. I don't know. I guess this is generated by sanity. And then the package lock, we don't touch that. The .env. Interesting. We didn't have .env in here yet. We have a lock file. A little lame. We probably should have done this. This would have been better. All right, so live and learn. Configure review on sanity command in this folder. Okay, so let's see. npx. Oh, okay. I do think we have to rebase because right now my env is broken. And I can try this environment. Yeah, no, it's no use. I am going to either rebase this myself, rebase onto elsewhere, main. There we go. So what's the problem? Unmerged. See, this is what we're looking at. Just look at main means for this thing. GH main. Okay, so base abort. Yes. It's going to yeah, well, is out and up. In this main. Main pull from elsewhere. Main. Go. More. So we will fix this once and for all. Okay, so we're going to do branch, create new branch, man, fix, git ignore, all in files, right? And I guess I just mark this in here. I don't think this should be a separate branch. Git all files. Okay. Ignore all the end files, and then the question is, do we replay whatever Stefano did, or do we cherry pick? So what we did here was so this is another tool that will own clearities and manage these things. I can cherry pick. There's a lot more here that I don't want to manually resolve. Okay. So check out integrate every base elsewhere. Unmerged. Jesus. Good luck. How many lines? It's the last conflict. 29,000. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. So what I'm gonna do is effectively yeah, what I'm gonna do is gonna be a little bit more disgusting. I'm basically going to look at package. Remember, what I really need seems to be that Nano next Saturday, post CSS, React DOM, and Sanity. So I'm installing next Sanity and Sanity. Then up top, are these some dev dependencies? Let's just open this up. All right, so let's create a scratch pad. Sanity. Install. What was it? Maybe I should see. I'm saying something. I'm just going to resolve it. Let's see if there's any clues. Okay, I don't see that. All right, so let's just find this. So we do this. npm install sanity CLI. Getting help. Sanity init. Run the studio sanity start. Okay, well, so we take that. Oh. Jeez. And I disabled timings. Okay. So that one we have, and then bootstrap a project. Okay, sanity init. Then I just have to pick here what we do. Cool. So what I'm going to do, magic rebase abort. Cool. Yeah, let's abort this for now. Yeah. I just saved that file. I like shit. Just keep that, and then there we go. CLI, then stub it sanity, which is this one. Sanity. Yeah. That's what Stefan did. All right, so let's look at the different commits. We installed sanity. That was one. Okay, this thing came in, that came in, and scheme author block content category post studio. Okay, so these are all the things that Stefan tried. Okay, cool. So all we really need to do first is sanity. Next sanity. So let's. Right. So so def sanity. Really? Yeah, of course, that's the problem. I can't do this inside of this branch. Cool. Okay, so we have to fix ignore, where we're going to create a new branch from there. We're going to call it feed cherry pick sanity setup. Let's see where we are. Do this again. Here we are. Yeah, Google Sheets, blah. Yeah. Drop that. Do this. Set up sanity. Set up sanity. Then we have to schema. Right, so let's see how we get this. Okay, so ballpark. Set up sanity, then we stuff the schema. Look at that all. Borrow schema. After running setup sanity, we should try to run the studio, but one step at a time. Sanity setup. Right. So let's reload the terminal. Make sure it's clean, and it's not. Need to rebase. Just need to rebase. All N files. have to drop these. So how do I drop? Okay, cool. Okay. Rebase abort. I hate when these things happen, but I don't have time for it. So what I'm going to do is just sloppy. I'm going to again where I want it to be, git ignore, good. And I am going to do branch. Actually, I branch name, backup, cherry pick, sanity setup too, right? And then we're just going to create a new branch. Beat, cherry, sanity setup, go, and then just apply this one pick, cherry pick, just one. Jeez, what the fuck is going on? Base abort? What's the fucking cherry pick? Pick abort cherry. That's so weird. Why is this a problem? Super base points are there. Ah, we can keep them both. There we go. That was the situation. Cool. So what was the outcome? And the outcome is just some additions. Fair enough. Clean-ish. Cool. So I think now which npm actually, so reload this thing. Finally, we're rebuilding our def environment. So let's say which npm, that's there. Install. We're just gonna copy it from here. Global, we're just going to say def. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh. Yeah, his plans according to Sam Altman. Heavily GPU limited, commenting account to discussion, GPU limited, delaying a lot. Okay, biggest customer complaint was about reliability and speed. Sam acknowledged your concern, explained that most of the issue was a result of the longer 32K context can't yet be rolled out to more people. Yeah, scaling problem. Exponential. Fine-tuning, second degree at least. Fine-tuning API is also currently bottlenecked by GPU availability. Okay, cool. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Marketplace of community contributed models, dedicated capacity offerings limited by GPU availability. Okay, near-term roadmap. Faster GPT-4, longer context windows, fine-tuning API, stateful API, or you can call it. Okay, you have to repeatedly pass through the same conversation in stream pass. Pay for the same tokens again and again. In the future, there will be a version of the API that remembers the conversation history. Huh, interesting. Multimodality. This is a demo as part of GPT-4 release, but can be extended to everyone until after some more GPUs come online. Plugins don't have product market fit and probably not coming to the API anytime soon. Oh my goodness. A lot of developers are interested in getting access to ChatGPT plugins through the API, but Sam said he didn't think they'd be released anytime soon. The usage of plugins other than browsing suggests that they don't have PMF yet. Ha! Interesting. He suggested that a lot of people thought they wanted their apps to be inside ChatGPT, but what they really wanted was ChatGPT in their apps. Ha 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 ha. This is a really interesting, really just perspective. Also, kind of goes to show how definitions are different. Like if Sam thinks that they don't have PMF yet on plugins, I know many startup founders that probably have to reconsider if their conviction of having PMF is actually valid, because I would argue that probably Sam has better PMF on the plugins than many startup founders have on their products, even though those startup founders may believe that they do have PMF. Oh shit. Okay, OpenAI will avoid competing with their customers other than ChatGPT. Okay, cool. They were nervous about building with the open API. Okay, Sam said it open would not release more products beyond ChatGPT. There's a history of great platform companies having a killer app, and that ChatGPT would allow them to make the APIs better by being customers of their own product. Because your ChatGPT is to be a super smart assistant for work, but there will be a lot of other GPT use cases that OpenAI won't touch. Okay, this is interesting. So I'm posting this. Screenshot time. I'm posting it into the founders channel. Where is crap. Okay, so where do I post this? Landscape. Here we go. Boom. Boop. Upload. Yeah, then I have to copy the link. Just spotted this. Bitesy. WhatsApp group. Points. Up. Sam said. What was the thing that they said? Okay. Sam said, a lot of people thought they wanted their apps to be inside ChatGPT. Maybe I do this format, and then the second one would be Sam said, of course, take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. Imp is imp, right? Regulation is needed, but so it's open source. Okay, so I need to switch back to the other screen. Yeah, he reiterated his belief in the importance of open source and said that OpenAI was considering open sourcing GPT-3. Part of the reason they haven't open sourced yet is to be skeptical how many individuals and companies would have the capability to host and serve large LLMs. Whatever. What ifs? The scaling laws still hold. Recently, many articles have claimed the age of giant AI models is already over. This wasn't an accurate representation of what was meant. Okay, let me see. OpenAI internal data suggests that a scaling loss for model performance continue to hold, and that making models larger will continue to yield performance. The rate of scaling can't be maintained because OpenAI has made models millions of times bigger in just a few years, and doing that going forward won't be sustainable. Fair enough. That doesn't mean that OpenAI won't continue to try to make models bigger. Cool. In the era of scaling, if the area of scaling was over, then we should probably expect AGI to be much further away. The fact the scaling laws continue to hold is strongly suggestive for timelines. Okay. Yeah, except the age of is already over. Versus, come on, don't do this to me now. Let's see. I don't even know if I can play this.
Today in Business from Wired. OpenAI CEO says the age of giant AI models is already over. Sam Altman says the research strategy that birthed ChatGPT is played out, and future strides in artificial intelligence will require new ideas. By Will Knight. The stunning capabilities of ChatGPT, the chatbot from startup OpenAI, has triggered a surge of new interest and investment in artificial intelligence. But late last week, OpenAI CEO warned that the research strategy that birthed the bot is played out. It's unclear exactly where future advances will come from. OpenAI has delivered a series of impressive advances in AI that works with language in recent years by taking existing machine learning algorithms and scaling them up to previously unimagined size. GPT-4, the latest of those projects, was likely trained using trillions of words of text and many thousands of powerful computer chips. The process cost over $100 million. But the company's CEO, Sam Altman, says further progress will not come from making models bigger. I think we're at the end of the era where it's going to be these like giant models, he told an audience at an event held at MIT late last week. We'll make them better in other ways. Altman's declaration suggests an unexpected twist in the race to develop and deploy new AI algorithms. Since OpenAI launched ChatGPT in November, Microsoft has used the underlying technology to add a chatbot to its Bing search engine, and Google has launched a rival chatbot called Bard. Many people have rushed to experiment with using the new breed of chatbot to help with work or personal tasks. Meanwhile, numerous well-funded startups, including Anthropic, AI21, Cohere, and Character.ai, are throwing enormous resources into building ever larger algorithms in an effort to catch up with OpenAI's technology. The initial version of ChatGPT was based on a slightly upgraded version of GPT-3, but users can now also access a version powered by the more capable GPT-4. Altman's statement suggests that GPT-4 could be the last major advance to emerge from OpenAI's strategy of making the models bigger and feeding them more data. He did not say what kind of research strategies or techniques might take its place. In the paper describing GPT-4, OpenAI says its estimates suggest diminishing returns on scaling up model size. Altman said there are also physical limits to how many data centers the company can build and how quickly it can build them. Nick Frost, a co-founder at Cohere, who previously worked on AI at Google, says Altman's feeling that going bigger will not work indefinitely rings true. He too believes the progress on transformers, the type of machine learning model at the heart of GPT-4 and its rivals, lies beyond scaling. There are lots of ways of making transformers way better and more useful, and lots of them don't involve adding parameters to the model, he says. Frost says that new AI model designs or architectures and further tuning based on human feedback are promising directions that many researchers are already exploring. Each version of OpenAI's influential family of language algorithms consists of an artificial neural network, software loosely inspired by the way neurons work together, which is trained to predict the words that should follow a given string of text. The first of these language models, GPT-2, was announced in 2019. In its largest form, it had 1.5 billion parameters, a measure of the number of adjustable connections between its crude artificial neurons. And the company made GPT-2's successor, GPT-3, announced in 2020, still bigger, with a whopping 175 billion parameters. That system's broad abilities to generate poems, emails, and other text helped convince other companies and research institutions to push their own AI models to similar and even greater size. After ChatGPT debuted in November, meme makers and tech pundits speculated that GPT-4, when it arrived, would be a model of vertigo-inducing size and complexity. Yet, when OpenAI finally announced the new artificial intelligence model, the company didn't disclose how big it is, perhaps because size is no longer all that matters. At the MIT event, Altman was asked if training GPT-4 cost $100 million. He replied, "It's more than that." Although OpenAI is keeping GPT-4's size and inner workings secrets, it is likely that some of its intelligence already comes from looking beyond just scale. One possibility is that it used a method called reinforcement learning with human feedback, which was used to enhance ChatGPT. It involves having humans judge the quality of the model's answers to steer it towards providing responses more likely to be judged as high quality.
Okay.
The remarkable capabilities of GPT-4 have stunned some experts and
just closing that. Alrighty, so how do we use npm-x? That was the whole thing. So we can say npm exec and then a string. How the package is sanity and then command. Okay, so let's just get see what I would. This looks a lot easier to read. Oh, but this is the same thing. Weird that we. Okay, here. All flags and options must be set prior to any positional arguments. Foo package name, run the following command. Foo bar package something. In it. Okay, so what happens if I say yes, in it? Holy shit! What the hell am I doing? All right, so undo all of that. Actually, just kill this. Yes. Okay. And this part is cool. So what we're doing here, login type, Google. All right, so I have to. UIs do this bullshit. I'm clever. Page here. Okay, so what are we doing? We're doing npx sanity in it. Okay, and it's going to pop up and say with Google. I can get the link now. Boom. Here we go. Return to the terminal. Create new project. I don't want to. You know, it's not to get it. You need to keep your create new project or landing main. We use that one. Create new data set. Just use production. Would you like to add configuration files for a Sanity project in this? Yes. Yeah, TypeScript. You want to? Would you like an embedded Sanity Studio? Hell yeah. Would you like to use the Next.js app directory for routes? Tricky one. Let's see what Stefano picked. Use an app folder? No, we didn't. So say no to that. What route would you like to use for? Yeah, so it's Studio. Clean project. Select the project template to use. I say log. Yeah. Would you like to add a product ID and data set to your .env files? Yeah, it's also what Stefano did. All right, I think that's retracing the steps. Let's see if we can actually log into Twitch on Chromium on my mobile device. Twitch.com. Yeah. Then I log in there. Well, close cookie notice. Well, you can't log in on a mobile web version, so clearly doesn't matter to them. What I could try is go to desktop site. I could try that again, accept cookies. So there it does work. So sign in. Yeah. Cool. What I did. I exit this. Let's look at the diff. Bunch of stuff got installed. I'll just sure install. Yes, config and package. Package installation. Insanity. It. Oh, now I need to. I probably need to. npm run def. There we go, and we go dark. Pretty late. Let's see what happens. I can close this out now. All right, so this thing got the memo now. I don't need that anymore. Localhost. What's the port we're looking at? 3001. And then the Pages Studio. So try Studio, see if that even works. Hopefully. Filing Studio index. It's gonna find it. What's going on? Ah, something's happening. Here we go. Hydration failed because the initial UI doesn't match. Fair enough. Dark mode. That's other. Okay, here we go. Course origin error. How do we fix that? Okay. Do your standard project. Fair enough. So we have to, you know what? Actually, I'm pretty sure. So if I were to go here, I think that Stefano already added. Let's just see. Is there? Come on. Just add it. Whatever. I don't care. Stefano already added 3,000. Okay. Well. Cool. Search all your logs on a single place. All right. So back to that through login provider. I click on that for 2. See if that tracks. And now we're in the studio. Good. Now we can do post, author, whatever that is. Okay, so I believe that. Okay, this is another post by Stefano. Cool. All right. Okay, cool. I like this. Thank you. All right. So what we're doing then. I have to track all the other files. So I think Studio is good. The sanity config, sanity, that untracked. Huh. For some reason, this doesn't track that end.local. Like, ignore. What the hell? Jeez, how the fuck did I miss that? Escape that. Okay, we're going to fix that. These two I keep out for track get files from sanity. And studio page. Track sanity stuff in studio page. All right, and then for this one, up fix env ignore anything .env related. Yeah, and for the sake of fixing shit, I'm just going to base interactive and then move this one up. Okay. And then can I squash this into the previous command? I don't know if you can do that on the last. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I probably don't need to do this. I'm probably just going to delete. So, local cherry pick and delete. Ignore because it's already part of that tree. I'm just going to rebase port, yes, and then rebase effectively, and then I'm just going to take this one and then squash it up there, and I basically, yeah, cool. Cool. This is what we're doing. All right, so what we did here was basic setup of sanity. That's done. And I believe the schema from Stefano's PR is here. Whoa. Manny, did you see that one? Do you also have like a string thread running on your phone? I'm gonna go first roll then. Yeah. All right. Stream. Huh? Holy smokes. So I got this like alert on my phone. Conflagration. I don't even know what it is, but apparently the German message said danger for Großbrand in the neighborhood. So there is a massive fire in the hood. What? Oh, you see the smoke? Oh, shit. All right. I have to grab dinner, so let me do that before the neighborhood or the block is really on fire. I hope that people are safe, generally speaking. This is going to be the end of the stream. Y'all be safe. Y'all be well. It's mostly myself. Over and out.